Today, there is a drop in the Dow by 500 points, but this is something I want to point out to you right now. Okay, so let me pull this up. First of all, I don't talk about this much, but let me just tell you, just point blank period, the Dow is bullshit. Right? Just so you know, the Dow. How many of you have ever heard this? Has anybody ever heard? I talk about the Dow because I'm a victim of the sheep mentality, apparently, like everybody else, where I just do what everyone else is doing. But the Dow is bullshit. So excuse my French for saying it, but it's true because it's bullshit. So the reason the Dow is bullshit, so I can finish my point on that, I want to make sure I circle back to that. The Dow is BS because it's a price weighted. So companies that have higher stock prices have a heavier weight in the Dow, and that makes no sense to anybody who understands how markets work. So with that being said, I want you to understand when we talk about the market suffering, you have what media reports. I'm going to show you CNBC. Media typically reports the Dow. Well, why do they do that? Well, because they've been doing that for like 100 years, right? And you see here the Dow's down 648 points. That becomes a big headline, like, oh my God, the Dow's down 648 points. What does that really mean? If you come now, a better indicator of the market is the S&P 500. That's value weighted. That means heavier weighted companies, bigger companies, big bulky fat companies like Nvidia have a greater weight than tiny little companies, right? With high stock prices. So the value weighted average says that the market's down 1.1%. That's slightly less bad, but the Dow being down 74 points with the S&P. The S&P there right now, the number for the S&P is 6,598. It's down 73 points. That's still over 1%. A 1 percentage point drop in the market is still a big deal. So I'm not saying that the market's not down or it's not bad. I'm just saying that there's different ways to measure this.